As sojourners in this weary world, we are in good company with people who are also searching for light when this season is blue. It helps to honor our messy grief and the grief of the wider world and respect the pain we're experiencing is connected to so many others' pain as well. We are not alone. It is restorative to just be honest and not skip over big feelings or try to make sense of things we truly won't be able to figure out. It is healing to embrace paradoxical realities in the same space at the same time. Yes, it is hard on the soul to do that, but we can borrow hope from others, from God, and good data on the resilience of human beings through the ages. We've also got something that is a precious gift to ponder: God who is with us. There are three prepositions that can change the way we view living out our faith: to, for, and with. For many of us, we have focused on the prepositions to and for, not just in our life with others, where we do things to and for people, but also in our relationship with God, where God does things to and for us. And this theology can really lead down a painful road, especially when we, or people in our lives, are experiencing tragic loss, sexual, physical, and emotional abuse, chronic or terminal illnesses, mental illness, rejection of our core identity, as so many LGBTQ plus people experience, the brutal fallout of pandemics that sweep through the world, and a long list of other human realities. And God doing these things to us is just cruel. A God doing these painful things for us, for our good, for our growth, for our faith, that is just as cruel. With is a completely different way of living and believing. Doing with others is vulnerable, centered on giving and receiving, where power is diffused and our shared humanity is celebrated. A God with us in the middle of all of the things we experience is something I can lean into, and I hope we can all lean into. God is with us in absolutely all of it. One of the lines in O Holy Night rings especially true on this point. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials born to be our friend. In all our trials born to be our friend. As we mark this night, celebrating the eve of Jesus' birth, God in the flesh is on my mind. I love the wild way God chose to enter the world. A human baby born to unlikely parents in the midst of chaos and simplicity. God born in a smelly stable to an unwed mother and her faithful fiancé. Strangers strangely drawn to him like a moth to a flame. Shepherds, the lowest of the low, getting the news first. God in the flesh, showing us the ways of love and how utterly contrary they are to the ways of the world, to the ways of religion. And they shall name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. God is with us. God with us. Some other words for with include accompanying, alongside, amid, among, beside, by, for, including, near, upon, as companion, side by side, in the thick of. All these words are good for weary hearts, for our weary world. God accompanying us, God alongside us, God amid us, God among us, God beside us, God by us, God including us, God near us, God upon us, God as companion to us, God side by side us, God in the thick of us, in the thick of our humanity, our pain, our blue, our beautiful, our hard, our messy, our ugly, our struggles, our joys. God in the middle of this weary world with us. As God is with us, we are also called to be in the flesh with others, in the muck and the mire of their real lives too, accompanying others, alongside others, beside others, by others, for others, including others, near others, a companion to others, side by side with others, in the thick of others. God with us, in the thick of our messy, beautiful lives. Us with others, in the thick of their messy, beautiful lives. God with the world, in the thick of its messy, beautiful existence. In that, a weary world rejoices. Maybe our weary hearts can too. As we conclude this series, I want to offer you a prayer for a blue Christmas, but also to give you an outline for writing your own blue Christmas prayer. A link to a copy of this can be found in the comments for this video. But for now, allow me to offer this prayer for you, for us, for our weary world. God, we are trying to let your love and hope in, to remember you in the midst of it all, showing up in small, unexpected ways that are good to notice. God, please keep sustaining us and illuminate what it might mean to rejoice in this weary world. Amen.